So I wanted to give you a little history on this Prius here. This is a 2005 Toyota Prius. It's got pretty much all options on it for 2005. It has 200,000 miles on it, and one of the cells has gone bad in it. And it's had some battery work on it done before, according to my sister. She hired some kind of hybrid tech to work on it, and he got it working for a little while, but it's been giving us problems. So my sister wound up getting a different car, and they brought this one here, and it ran fine for a while, and then it's bad again. So like I said, I found a bad module in it, and so we've taken it to this place called Tools Garage, or hybrid shop or something, to see if they can fix the battery, because they said they can do that. And then basically they just told us the battery's bad and it needs to be reconditioned or replaced. So it was $2,500 to recondition it, and yeah, that's like, and then it has 200,000 miles on it. My mom didn't want to keep the car anymore, so she wound up buying that third gen over there, right over there. And that's the one I'm driving right now. 2007. But anyway, so they said they could recondition the battery for $2,500. I was like, oh, geez, that's a lot of money, and $3,500 to replace it with a new pack. So like my suggestion is, if you really like the car and you want to keep it, and this is a great car. There's really nothing wrong with it. It's just like a salvage title, and the outside's a little yucky, particularly right there. Has a big kind of like big dent type thing, or like kind of like a side swipe damage, and it's a salvage title, but it's a great car to drive around. Now, I'll admit the second gen Prius is just not the most comfortable car to drive around in. I've been driving them for quite some time, but you know, it'll get you around. It's like driving a computer on wheels. Anyways, yeah. So the $3,500. If you like your car a lot, and there's really nothing much wrong with it except for the battery, I would say go ahead and just buy a new battery. Or maybe buy like a younger battery. Maybe something with like 50,000 miles or 100,000 miles that got in an accident. I've heard of people having to replace their batteries or fix them around like 100 or 130,000, so I'd say we did pretty good with this. I think we got this around 150,000 miles. So I'm going to see if I can get that battery fixed. I'm basically doing what they call a refurbish, just taking the bad cells out and replacing it, and luckily there was only one bad cell. And I could tell it wasn't really that bad because the car still kind of drove normally a little bit. Like, you can tell it still had some good power, and like just sometimes the battery would just kind of like it. Some ways to tell it's bad. Well, obviously you have the red triangle on the dash there, but what'll happen is like the battery will seem like it'll charge really fast and discharge really fast on the little info monitor. That's one sign that the battery's going bad. And yeah. So yeah, just trying to fix it. So I got that battery module for about $40 on eBay, and they said it was like a pretty good module and had a warranty on it, so that's why I bought it. And basically I'm just gonna swap it out and try to balance the cells as best as I can, try to get in that 8 bolts area, and just put it back in the car and go for a road trip. So yeah, so that's the story with this car. And then like I think we're just gonna sell this car. It's a shame. It's a nice car, but I don't really want to keep a salvage title car because I can't drive it for Uber because I'm an Uber driver. And yeah, I'm sure somebody would like this car. It's a great car. Hasn't been really giving us much trouble. It's still got some good tires on it. Jeez. And yeah, overall it's a it's a good runner. So I'm gonna do what I can to get it back on the road. Plus, to sell it, you need to have like a smog check, and this will not pass smog if has a check engine light from the battery. So so I definitely got to fix the battery somehow. Yeah, so that was the choice: $2,500, $3,500 to replace it, and $40 if I fix it myself. But I'll admit, you need space to work on the car, because this car ain't gonna go nowhere without the battery. It ain't going anywhere right now, so it's got to stay here, and you need like a place to work on it. You can't really work on it inside the car. I wouldn't recommend working inside of the car because there's a lot of metal in here. So yeah, when working on the battery, like in the Army, they make us take all our jewelry off, like watches inside. I don't want watches or rings, dog tags, you know, anything kind of metallic. You don't want that on you. So so yeah, just when working around the battery, you just got to be safe, you know. Try not to touch two things at one time. It's really not as dangerous as I haven't shocked myself yet. I think I did get shocked yesterday. I felt a little tingly when I held one of the modules, but it was nothing bad. It's only like 6 volts, right? For one of them, right? So, but yeah, when they're all linked together, you want to be careful, because that's like 200-ish volts that's going to go through your body. But yeah, other than that, you know, actually wasn't that hard. I wish Toyota had done made a friendlier to work with a battery pack. It's hopefully maybe the other manufacturers are like that, like Honda or Ford. Like pretty much everybody makes hybrids now, but the Prius is still the #1 hybrid in my book. They built it for efficiency, and it does what it does well, you know, and it carries a lot of stuff for the most part. So yeah, that's my story about this car. I'll be including it in my vlog. It's a great car. HadesOmega out.